We just got to get, our spacing was not great, so we're going to have to work on that. You know, Connecticut came in and they punched us in the mouth tonight. And for our next one, so we'll be in the gym tomorrow watching a lot of video, trying to figure out how not to turn the ball over 25 times for 29 points.
Front row on the right.
Christie, kind of going off that.
Just, you know, there's just so much that we need to work on. So that chemistry with her, you know, as a dynamic guard as well, like that's just going to take some time, and we're only going to be able to get that in games. So, but yeah, really exciting to get her back. I think we went over like maybe a minute of what she was, you know, we were trying to keep her under. But yeah, just really excited to get her back.
Go back front row on the left, Scott.
Yeah, Coach, how do you deal with in general now moving forward with length, with physicality for the entire team as you go up against that with maybe size difference? And then also, how do you maybe jumpstart offensively AB and what she's trying to do inside?
Yeah, we've got to get AB some touches down there. You know, we've got the spacers to keep them from getting a double team or a triple team. We've got to do a better job of, I think more comes to like if people are going to guard us the way they did tonight, which if I was playing against us, I'd watch this video and guard it the same. We've just got to make sure we're moving, we're getting off the basketball, and we're able to get the ball inside to her because she's one-on-one in the post with them in those reds and those double teams.
Front row on the right to Chloe all the way.
Yeah, Dejanay Harrington shut down Caitlin pretty well tonight. Just what did she do well, or how can you use that to learn through film with coming up?
Yeah, I wouldn't say 20 points is keeping her down, but she can learn. Dejanay's an athletic guard, and they had a game plan against her, and it's just going to take some time for her to, you know, to figure that speed and quickness and physicality out. It's something she's not had. So, you know, we tried to rep it and mimic that at our practices with our practice guys as much as we could, but it's just not the same. So that, you know, just some timing for her of just having those reps against these kind of players.
Go second row on the left.
To figuring out how to handle the reds. That's what we're going to see all year with Caitlin and with Kelsey.
Go back in the front row to Erica.
Yeah, Coach, with regard to what you're talking about offensively, what is the ask from Aaliyah Boston? And then on the flip side of that, what is the ask of her teammates to feed and get Boston involved in what you want to see offensively?
Yeah, we stat, you know, how many paint touches that we get, and that's just not a catch by a post. That's getting feet in the paint. You know, we just weren't able to get downhill tonight at all. Like if we could have got our feet in the paint and collapsed their defense, we would have been able to, you know, hit some of our shooters. We just didn't get that. And because we didn't get that and we didn't move when the ball went into AB, you know, our post automatics just weren't there. That's our movement off the ball. So that's just something we're going to look at tomorrow and do better at on Thursday.
I go to Zoom.
She's a rookie. You know, she's a rookie in this league. This is the best league in the world. We've got to, you know, we've got to teach her. We've got to teach her what these games are going to look like for her every single night, and we've got to eliminate some of that pressure for her. That's on me. That's on my staff to figure out.
I thought it was physical. I don't know. Obviously, it wasn't like the best start in the first half for myself. Getting into foul trouble, and then you got to sit on the bench and try to come back into the game and get into a little bit of a flow. But obviously, too many turnovers. That's not going to get the job done. But I think just a lot of things to learn from. I didn't think we played well, and we had cut it to 6 in the third quarter. So I think that's a positive you look at. Like, we really did not play a good game, but we were right there at moments, and then it kind of got away from us at the end of the third and fourth quarter. Didn't have the greatest start, so I think just a lot to learn from. You know, it's the first one. There's gonna be good ones, there's gonna be bad ones, and you know, like we said in the locker room, like we play on Thursday. You gotta learn from it and move on and be ready to go. Plenty of opportunities to do what we want to do, but like Coach said, like you have to be able to learn and watch it, and you know that's the way to get better because there's only gonna be so much we can do on the court tomorrow before we play Liberty at home.
See Ben, the second row on the left.
Christie said that she felt like you guys got punched in the mouth on. I guess, Caitlin, do you agree with that assessment of, you know, the start?
Yeah, for sure. I'd agree with Coach. I didn't think we came out and I thought our first couple possessions were okay, and then they kind of went on a run and we really struggled to score. We didn't really get into much, so I would agree with Coach for sure.
Front row on the right.
Kaylin, when it came to the turnovers, you mentioned you felt like you had too many. What was particularly the issue? Was it just the way that the team was guarding you, DiJonai in particular, anything that stood out?
I think definitely the physicality. I think also just like some uncharacteristic stuff, like I pick up the ball and travel, I dribble off my foot, I pass it on the inbound, I turn it over. So just a few things that are just, you know, you have to be crisper. Like those are situations where, you know, you're just giving the other team the ball. I think collectively, obviously, you know, 25 turnovers is going to make it really hard for us to win. Coach said they took 66 shots, we took 50. Like, you know, it's really hard to win games when you give them 16 more opportunities than we had. Like, it would be impressive if we won this game doing that. So I think some were uncharacteristic. I think their ball screen traps and hedges were really good, and, you know, we didn't fill up collectively to help out whoever the point guard was at the time to, you know, give a passing angle, and we turned it over a lot there. But, you know, they also capitalized on a lot of the turnovers that we had, like in transition. You know, AT made great plays, they finished layups, they found open people. So not only were they turning us over, but they were capitalizing on those too.
Second row in the middle.
For each of you, you know, this is a tough game for any young team early with the veterans on the sun. What kind of benefit do you see, if you see one, of having a game like this early as you guys progress throughout the season?
I would say with us starting with a team like this, you know, like, not this is as hard as it gets, but, you know, the ceiling is high for this. And I mean, like she said, we bounced back on Thursday and we play another great team. So it's just about being a pro and just approaching games and just executing plays and doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Middle here.
Kayla, now that you've played your WNBA debut, do you feel as though that there's some weight lifted off of your shoulders?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would have enjoyed to play better. I think all of us would have enjoyed to play better. I think we would have loved to win. I didn't really feel much pressure coming into this game. I was trying to just, you know, do whatever I can to help the team and help us win. And like I said, you just go back to the drawing board. You got to learn from it. And, you know, I'm sure we're excited to play on Thursday.
Back to the front row on the left, Scott.
Start with NaLyssa. Thursday, home opener, expecting a huge crowd with so much support in Indiana. What will that be like for both of you to start off the season at home?
I think it'll be exciting. I mean, it's been a lot of talk about it, and it's exciting to finally come. And I mean, we're just glad to, you know, go out there again and just give them a show and just play hard.
Yeah, for sure. I think anytime you get to have a home opener and have the support that we've had, like our preseason game was tremendous, and now that we get to do it for, you know, for real, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be loud. We're gonna need to use the environment to our advantage, and, you know, I think just learn and move on and get ready to play and embrace it and enjoy it, because it is special too.
The last two questions will come.